a period of time that none of us have ever faced or experienced. And we just want you to know that we pray over all of y'all, and we pray blessings and God's favor. So thanks for joining us tonight. We'll get this up to 100. I'm going to be working in the background and listening, but I really want to be able to give away 2 $50 gift certificates. So let's load it up, even if you need to send out some private messages as reminders. I love you guys. Thanks, Chris and Amber.
All right. So thanks everybody for hopping on tonight. We need 20 more people. So keep sending those messages out. We want to get as many people on here as we can. I'm about to hand this off to Miss Amber Davidson, but I just want to let you guys know, normally these are very training intensive meetings that we do, right? And we're throwing around a lot of ideas and how we're going to kind of proceed forward in growing this business. What we're really trying to do is cater to everybody as much as possible, keep it as simple as possible. So Amber's going to share one of our newest tools that she developed and is currently running right now inside of Coffee Crew. She's going to talk a little bit about that. Then when she's done, I'm gonna take it back, and we're gonna talk a little bit about kind of the way we're going to start doing some messaging, right, and advertising of events, what's going on inside of Coffee Crew. Because we have, and I don't have any idea how many people are inside of Coffee Crew right now, but I'm gonna guess that it's close to 1,100, 1,200 affiliates. You got 85 people on here tonight. And what that to me is indicative of is a schedule that's very full and so many options that people don't really know, where they're going to get what they need to get, right? A lot of competing things. So what we want to do is we want to keep it simple, and we're going to talk about our way ahead on that. Pretty cool stuff. And we're just going to talk about where all the information is going to be able to be resourced at. So with that said, Amber, take it away. It's all yours, and I'm excited to hear all about this thread you're doing.
Great. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for jumping on. I see a lot of new people on here, which is awesome. It's exactly what we want. More for your benefit, but we just like to be able to meet and talk to everybody. And so we'll kind of start from the beginning a little bit. When we started couple of years ago, we came into this business, myself, Christopher, and Cindy, and there's a couple other people in here that have been on here quite a long time too, but we were kind of some of the first originals with the higher ups and whatnot, and we had like 0 tools and resources, right? So it was, hey, have you heard about this happy coffee everybody's talking about? Have you tried this happy coffee? So that was it. That was how we started our business. We didn't have all these, social media, Facebook pages and threads. And what we did have, everybody was kind of green at. So we really all kind of were just collaborating together and figuring it out as the Coffee Crew, just a few of us. None of us ever had background in this industry. So if that's any consolation to any of you on here that have never done this before, there's a lot of people on this team that have never ever touched anything in network marketing ever. So as we've grown and grown and grown and all become something that we could have never imagined with the size of our teams and the people joining, we've gotten more and more things to do, lots of calls, lots of Facebook pages and whatnot. So what we did, and there's, quite a few of you in there now, just this week, we launched a new affiliate thread just for new affiliates, brand new affiliates. Or say if you're an affiliate that has been here a while and just kind of, had other things going on and didn't get involved in the business and need some refreshing, some refreshers. And if you go look in a group thread right now, you'll see, calls everywhere all over the place. So we created this thread that would be geared towards people in their first 30 days, just to get them pertinent information that they might need, keeping it simple like we did. Just to get them to where they need to be so that they can slide into these other threads and pages if they want to, if you want to, at your own leisure. That's what this is all about, doing this at your leisure, your time, and building it whatever size you want to build it to. So the new thread consists of basically weekly activities. I'm kind of calling it like the training wheel thread. When you first teaching your kids how to ride a bike, you know, you're giving them this little bit of information so they're not getting overwhelmed, just like we're trying to do for you all, because it's not fair to throw everybody to the wolves all at one time and expect you to keep up with everything going on. We can't even keep up with everything going on. We didn't realize this company and our products would be so amazing, and that's why we're at where we're at today. So anyway, each week there'll be different little activities, different types of calls that we might recommend you get on. That doesn't mean that that's all you have to do or that that's all there is to do, but it's just basically the meat and potatoes of where we think you're going to benefit the most at first, because that's where we have benefited from. It's what we've all built as a team, and we think it'll help you. Again, if I reference Coffee Crew and everything, because that's what I'm a part of and that's what I've done since day one. If you're a part of other team threads or team pages, you know, you can use the information the same way. Everything's duplicatable no matter what your team name is or team thread or who your upline is. It's just that we want to keep it so that everyone's kind of doing the same thing, so that when you bring on new affiliates, and some of you are brand new, bringing on 2, 3, 4, 5 affiliates, you still haven't gotten all the foundational things yet. So you'll be able to put them in this thread and work right along with you, right? Each week we'll be making tweaks to it or whatever, but there'll be, like I said, 4 weeks of information, and you'll be ready to go from there. If you plug in and follow these things, you'll be in a really good position, put it that way, right? And every month, at the beginning of the month, I'm going to start a brand new thread. So it'll be brand new for May, and that'll just be all the people that are coming into the team May 1st. The March, April thread will stay available. You all can jump out of it if you want to. But I recommend, especially if you're newer, just staying in that thread. You know, you'll be in your other team threads and whatnot, but this way you can scroll up and down through it and kind of get refreshers as you're going along, as you're coming with new challenges or new questions, and use it as a tool. But again, new thread every month, new affiliates every month. So it won't just keep being, oh, we're just going to keep adding and adding and adding to that group. I would prefer right now, if it's just me kind of doing the posting as far as informational, only because that's what we're trying to avoid, getting people, you know, confusing them or making them, you know, overwhelmed by too many messages, too many things going on. It is definitely for questions. That's what we want. No matter who you are, if you have a question in there, awesome. Anybody can answer that question. Just trying to keep the chitter chatter out of it so that it keeps people interested and so they can find the information. And basically, you know, that's what it is. And I think I know Cindy has gotten a lot of positive feedback so far on it. And I would love for you all you can message me privately, or Cindy or Chris or whoever, and say, hey, I'd like to see something like this in that thread, or maybe take that out. You know, we're open to everything. I mean, we're just trying to help everybody. And we just figured this might be a really simple way to do it. And on that note, I'll let Christopher kind of continue with some ideas we came up with today that we're going to incorporate into that thread, and moving forward, what else we're going to do with it.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, hey, real quick, I like interaction. So here's what I want you to do. Chat bar, do me a favor. We're going to talk about number of Zooms. Do me a favor and put what the optimal number of Zooms you think we should be on in 1 week should be. How many Zooms a week do you think that we should be on if we're building our businesses? So just, you think it's 1, put 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 4, whatever you think it is, right? And put that number over on the side of the chat. Now here's the next thing. Well, we got lots of numbers. We got 3s. Okay, 3 is pretty common. 2, 1, 5. Someone said 6. Chris Dalton said 6. I like it. Right? 4 is minimum 2. Okay, great. So look, here's the thing. Right? And yeah, keep throwing those numbers up there. I think when we first came into this business, we all said, you can build this business in an hour a day. Remember when we talked about that? An hour a day? Raise your hands. You remember talking an hour a day to build your fortune in your free time, right? I remember talking about, holy moly, certain Rachel said 8 Zooms a week. All right. So I want to hold myself as a leader accountable to what I've told so many people when we came into this business, right? You said, build it in an hour a day, right? And so really 7 hours a week. And if I'm doing Zooms, or if we're doing Zooms, and I don't care if it's corporate Zoom, I don't care if it's Team Rise Zoom, Coffee Crew Zoom, Java Squad Zoom, Kick-Ass Zoom, whatever Zoom, right, we're running, that's time that we are taking from you, right, that you're not actually working your business. You're preparing to work your business. You're getting information or tools in your toolkit that you can use to work your business, but you're not actually working your business, right? So we started to kind of talk about this today, and what we thought was, you know, wow, it's kind of crazy that we talk about building in an hour, and we know that we can do it because we did it when we first started doing this business. And now we're running Zooms. You know, a lot of times we'll have an hour-long Zoom on Monday night, Monday Mindset, right, for Team Rise. And I love Monday Mindset, but it's an hour-long Zoom. So theoretically, you wouldn't be working your business that day if you're going to go to that Zoom. Tonight we've got the What's Up Wednesday that's coming up, right? That's going to be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, right? So this is what we decided. Coffee Crew and we as a collective, and that's who we are under my mom's team, right? We're not going to monopolize your time, okay? So what we want to do is this, and it's pretty simple. And we're still tweaking this out. So if you have ideas, if you have opinions, again, the chat bar is there. I welcome your opinion, right? We're talking about doing a team training every other week, right? On Wednesdays or Tuesdays or whatever day you think, throw it up there in the chat bar, right? And we're going to do a fast track training on opposite weeks of those. So you'll have one team meeting a week from Coffee Crew. It will either be fast track or it will be training. All right. And then they'll alternate weeks. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to potentially, and we haven't decided this yet, but we might take fast track and break it up into halves, right? Where we talk about half the information. So you'll have a fast track week 1 and a fast track week 2. So we can go a little more in depth and then give some information at the end of that call, right? And that's how we're going to try to be generous and not take your time from you, right? Because we would rather give you the information and have it to where you can immediately go out and use it, not be so tired and so like, oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock at night, I don't want to do anything in my business. We don't want to do that to you, right? My mom has already put together a YouTube page where all of these training videos are going to be archived, right? So if you miss a training, hey, that's okay. Go to the YouTube page, into the archive, pick it up, and I'm sure my mom can help direct us there if she wants to throw something up in the chat bar on what that is. But here's what we want you to know. We're going to cut down on the traffic and the communication on what is going on inside of the team, right? So what we want you to know is that meeting, and have we decided whether it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, what day it is? Amber, Mom, anybody want to give some feedback on this?
I think we said Monday, didn't we, Chris?
Monday?
Monday.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to do Monday at 8 o'clock. 8 p.m.
Yeah, I think that works.
Standard time. So we're going to do a Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And that's what we're going to do. And if you can't make it, it's going to be recorded, all right? And here's the other thing. Remember when you first came into the business, and if it's been within the last year, you came in, you were probably put into like 4 messenger threads, right? Multiple pages on Facebook, and you're looking at it and you're like, holy crap, what is all this stuff? And you're adding people to the wrong Facebook page, right? And you're trying to add people into team threads, and you're like, no, that's not the right one. Coffee Crew affiliate, is that a messenger thread or a page? I don't know what's what. And so it's like, it's so much, right? It's so much stuff. I get it. And so, you know, when Amber started this call off, she talked about all the things that we did not have when we started, right? We've created a lot of groups and tools and all this stuff, but we've also got so much stuff now that we didn't have these distractions when we first started, right? We didn't have 15 groups sending the same message over and over and over again, right? I mean, that's got to be daunting. For me, I see it, I'm like, my mind's blown. I'm like, I don't even know how people are processing all this right now, right? So this is what we are going to do for you, right? A diamond leader inside of my team, Anthony, he has a very well-established team, amazing team, Rise to Greatness team. Today, last night, he and I talked today, he made the decision and is closing his team thread down. He's going to fall under his umbrella, which is me in Java Squad, right? Because he doesn't want to have to, he would rather focus the time with personal interaction and having those conversations one-on-one and not taking time to repost, right, information that people can get other places, right? So I would encourage you, and again, I would never tell anyone how to run their business, but I would take a look at your practices right now and what it is you're doing, right? And if you have a team thread that really the only thing that happens inside of there is you're just passing along the same information that your teammates are getting in another thread, right? I would take a look and, you know, real hard and think to yourself, is this necessary, or is this what I'm doing to tell myself to feel good about, you know, staying active in my business, right? Is that time better utilized, right, out there prospecting and sharing with customers and coaching with your teammates, or having a conversation with anybody about your product or opportunity, right? So those are some of the things that I'm doing, but what we are going to do from this level, my mom has already made up a schedule of coffee crew events, right? And what you're going to love about this is that it's rhythmic, right? We know that every day, Monday through Friday, morning coffee talk shop is going to be on every single day without fail. It will happen unless it's like, you know, a national holiday, you know what I mean? And then even sometimes there's a chance that it'll still be on, right? Because I'm pretty sure people will probably still do coffee talk on the 4th of July that morning. So I'm just saying, right? You know that coffee talk's going to happen Monday through Friday. You know you're going to have a Power 30 after that, which is amazing, right? And you're going to get this on a schedule, so no reason to write it down. And then you're going to have other opportunities through the week to do Power 30s, some amazing leaders, right? And then we're going to post our training time here for the week. And so what we're going to do for you is we're going to give you that on one schedule, right? With the links that you can paste into your browser, and you're not going to hear from us about it anymore. We're not going to keep blowing you up and telling you, hey, hey, surprise, we got morning coffee talk in 30 minutes. It's like, no, it's not a surprise. We do it every day, right? You're not going to get that stuff. Now, if you have your own team thread, you are more than welcome to do that, right? But I would ask you to think about what you're reasoning for. If you're trying to get people to hop on because they're not on there, right? Send them a private message. Send them a private message, right? Make it personal, because you're about 10 times more likely to get people to hop on if you send them that private message as opposed to just blasting it out in your team thread. That team thread is literally nothing but passing of information, right? You will not motivate. You will not be able to coerce or persuade anybody to do anything in that thread. All you're going to be able to do is pass information along. You want to connect? Get with them, pick up a phone, send a private message, have that conversation, right? But we're not going to blow you up like that anymore. We want to keep this simple. And if there's other things out there, guys, that you're looking at, and you're, especially as a new affiliate, you're like, hey, this is really confusing, right? I don't understand. Please don't feel ashamed of not understanding, right? Because that is us as leaders that have not done a good enough job of explaining to you. It's not your fault for the way that you're interpreting, right? So let us know what things will help you, what things you're doing, as if you're a different echelon of leadership here, what things are you doing in your teams to keep it simple, right? And if you've never thought about how important it is to keep it simple, right? I would encourage you to start thinking about that now. So you're going to get this poster that my mom's making. It's awesome. And there's also going to be, right, a poster for all the rest of the stuff that happens inside of corporate. So from the corporate What's Up Wednesdays that take place, any kind of other thing that happens at the corporate level, Team Rise level, anything else between Coffee Crew and in the very tip top, that's going to be on another poster, right? And here's what I want you to know. We appreciate everything that goes on inside of this company and what leaders are doing by reaching down, trying to connect, right? And really help to mold the force, the field, right? All of us that are out here actually doing, business, running our businesses. They're trying to connect with us. And we appreciate that. We appreciate that from Team Rise. I appreciate what my mom does to try to do those things. And I try to do those things as well. Thing is, if we give them everything that's going on right now, because there's so much going on, they're going to be overwhelmed. Now, some of you are sitting there and you're saying, so what do you mean? Well, so what I'm saying is, I'm going to pass along to my teams what's going on in Coffee Crew, because that's where I work, right? I am part of this team. This is where I work with all of my leaders, right? And the other leaders, sideline leaders, everybody here in Coffee Crew. I don't really do anything in Team Rise. I'm part of Team Rise, and I love Team Rise, and I love what they do, right? But even for me, I don't have a lot of time to participate and lead at that level, right? So I work here, and that's what I'm going to give to my team on a consistent basis. Every Monday, boom, here's what's going on this week, guys, right? And I might even send it one time every day. Boom, hey, it's Tuesday, right? This is what's going on today, right? But it's only going to be that one thing a day. And then I'm going to move on, and I'm not going to push people to go do training. I'm not going to bombard them with the What's Up Wednesday. Then guess what? You're going to get an email for that. If you want to do What's Up Wednesday, I support that. I love What's Up Wednesday, right? But I will tell you this. I love Mindset Monday. I think Chris Wade is the bomb. I got to talk to that dude for days down in Texas. Just a solid guy, man. And him and I are very, very cool. I love Mindset Mondays. But here's the deal. What Mindset Mondays are all recorded, right? So if I had to make a choice between attending something that wasn't recorded or something that is recorded, I will always take an opportunity to go and hit the thing that's live and come back and grab the thing that's, recorded and do it later. All right. So we're not telling you what you need to do, where you should be. What I'm telling you is that what I'm going to do with my team is I'm going to emphasize that they're here for this training, right, on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's the one Zoom that I'm going to emphasize. And guess what? After that, I want them out doing their thing, talking to people, interacting, having conversations, loving on people, right? Maybe from social distances right now because of everything that's going on. But, it's the same thing, right? I'd rather have people having conversations, right, or private telephone calls than, being on 8 Zooms a week. Right now, and I'm not talking about morning coffee talk. Now, here's what I want to tell you about morning coffee talk. I think coffee talk's amazing, right? And you're going to pick up some nuggets, and you're going to get some energy from other amazing builders inside of this team, right? But a lot of times, coffee talk is not an instructional platform. It's just hey, how's everything going? It's interactive. It's fun, right? If you've never been on coffee talk, I'm going to hit a pitch on it. If you're working from home, right? Throw an earbud in while you're doing your telework like I am, right? And listen to Coffee Talk while you're teleworking from home, right? Maybe you're lucky and maybe you're still going to work. I don't know if that's lucky or not, but you're still going to work and maybe your commute's starting from 9 to 10 or whatever. Throw an earbud in if you can do it, right? Because there's a lot of amazing people that unplanned will just drop some knowledge in there and you'll be like, oh man, I'm going to write that down because it's great stuff. So, I will encourage you, right? And if you're here, you already understand how important it is to attend, to show up, right? If you don't show up, you're never going to win. You cannot win the race that you don't start, right? Training is the most important thing that we will ever do. It is. You will never rise to the occasion. You will fall to the level of your training every single time, right? And that's what we do here. We give you that baseline, that base, that solid foundation so that you can build skyscrapers to wherever you're trying to take your business. And that's what I'm going to emphasize to my team. And we will post all of the Team Rise and corporate, everything that's going on outside of Coffee Crew. We will post a schedule of all that stuff too. This can all be found on the affiliate page. My mom is going to throw that stuff up there. She already told me that she was going to do that. But we just want to let you know that we are thinking about each and every one of you and how your days are going and what, it is you need. We need feedback, guys. We need feedback. You need to let us know what it is that you want, what it is that you need to be successful, right? And sometimes, it's just getting on the phone with your upline and having a conversation. And it may not be about anything specific at first, but just talking about, well, this is going on and this is going on. I mean, Mom and Amber and I talked today for probably like an hour and a half. And trust me, we weren't even planning on hopping in and being like, hey, this is what we're going to announce tonight at, at Coffee Crew training. But it kind of led us down this path, because as we just started talking about things that were going on, right, we're like, we're just not keeping it simple. We're just making it too complicated. There's too much noise, too many distractions, right? You've already got COVID-19 hanging over your head, right? Which, thank goodness, it looks like this, we're all starting to get to a better place, right? But I mean, we know that that's impacting people's mindsets, right? And how they view what they can do in their business. Is that real? Is that not real? I don't know, right? But I'm not looking at it like, COVID-19 is keeping me from doing this business. We've had just the same amount of customers and reps in the last month and a half as we have any other month. So, I mean, I don't see it really impacting us, but some people are saying, I can't do it right now because, this virus thing's going on, or people don't want to buy right now because of the virus. Well, I got you, right? I'm not going to push you to do it. That's your choice. But, again, that comes back to mindset. But we realize there's a lot of distractions, a lot of noise, and we're trying to limit all that stuff for you guys. We do have a new thing that's going to come up, and it's not prepared yet, so I don't really want to go in depth on it, but just know this, that we are looking at preparing shortened training videos for brand new affiliates, right? That will go into that new thread, and as you watch them, you will be given all the knowledge, all the stuff that we're talking about right now, all the stuff that's coming down through that thread will all come in these 4 videos. It'll be about 2 to 3 minutes long. And then at the end, right, you're going to get a PDF that has basically it's like a cheat sheet, right? And it tells you everything that we've got going on. And then there'll be a way for you to basically get registered for a prize after you've watched all those 4 videos, right? So there's an incentive there for you to actually go out and find the information that you need to have success in your business. So we think that's pretty cool. So that's kind of what's going on at our level right now. Those are the things you should expect. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I'm going to hand this back to my mom, but everybody stay safe, right? Social distance, and we'll kick this thing's butt. See you guys in another week. Take care, guys.
Woohoo, y'all. Thank you so much, Chris and Amber, for the great information. Guys, we had up to 117 on, so guess what? I get to give away 2 $50 certificates to our Ellepreneur store, and we're going to draw for those right away. Here's one important thing that I want you to think about that Christopher said. He and Chris Schwader are buddies. They talk all through the week a lot. So they're very close. We love to listen to Chris Schwader. We love the fact that it's recorded because it's kind of late for some of us here on the East Coast to listen in on that night. What's Up Wednesday, which is right now, and we're going to jump on. It usually starts about 5 minutes after, also recorded. But here's what I want to share with you. Because you've got an ambassador in Amber Davidson, and you also have made me the privilege of a Crown Ambassador, guess what? Everything that's usually announced on What's Up Wednesday, you get way before What's Up Wednesday, right? It's a good way for some teammates, affiliates to get information if they're not that well connected, you know, to an upline that's not really, you know, sharing information. And there's a lot of people out there that don't have an upline that's as involved as your upline is here. So what I recommend for people that want to hear Shweta, but it's just too late, catch the YouTube replay and use it one day as part of your personal development. Maybe instead of reading a book or listening to an audio or, you know, somebody else that inspires you, use Chris Shweta that day to listen to. The same way with What's Up Wednesday. You know, I can promise you this, you're going to get everything that you need from your upline here. But we're going to go ahead and draw. I have the wheel here. Man, there's a lot of names on there. It's so little. But let me draw. And so we can, for those of you that want to get to What's Up Wednesday, all I'm going to need is for you to send me your email address in Messenger, and I will send you a $50. Let's see. Who is it? Marisol? Girl, are you on here? Marisol? Is she still on? Unmute Marisol. She on? She didn't leave, did she, Amber?
Yeah.
Oh no, she did?
She's on. I can see her name in the participants list.
Oh.
I can
Hello.
see her.
I
There
don't
she
know.
is.
Hello.
Marisol?
She's
Yes.
Hey girl, you won.
Oh,
Congrats.
thank you.
Woo-hoo. Thank you for showing up, girlfriend. Just email me your email address. Message me, just message me what your email address is, and I'll get you out a $50 gift certificate for showing up tonight and attending our training.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mama. What'd you think of training tonight? Is it going to
Good.
help?
Yes.
Gonna
Yes,
help
it will.
kind of keep things not so confusing and overwhelming. I'm excited about it too. Here's our next winner, y'all. Let's see who it is. I just need you to message me your email address. Is and Sherelle. Are they on, Chris? Are they still on? Is and Sherelle.
Hey, we're still here.
Woohoo! Congratulations, y'all. You are a winner of a $50 gift certificate into the Ellapreneur store. So congrats. I just need you to message me your email address and I'll get that over to you. We're glad you showed up. What did you think about training tonight?
It was good. Real good refresher. Thank you.
Good. And you guys are new, so you probably have had that feeling of being overwhelmed at times, right? Like, where do we go?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, we're so glad that you came on tonight. Guys, listen, simple, and we decided we needed to do a better job communicating out to the troops. Simple. So again, this is your business. We want you to go where you feel like you're going to get the most. I wish we had more time for others to speak, but we're going to be doing this again. We'll get those updated schedules out to you so you can keep it simple for the teams that you're building as well. We love each and every one of you. Stay safe, and I'm looking forward to connecting with my peeps on Morning Coffee Talk tomorrow. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Cindy. Bye.